With the stadium project now forecast to cost $775 million, the Macquarie Point Development Corporation says that extra $60 million is needed for potential fluctuations in fees, materials and labour costs. But they're confident the stadium can be delivered at a lower cost by finding tweaks in the design as planning progresses. The state government says its contribution will remain capped at $375 million. The AFL will provide $15 million and the federal government has committed $240 million, but that could impact Tasmania's share of GST revenue. Whatever the shortfall will need to come from the private sector, but no one has signed on yet. The cost of the stadium is adding to Tasmania's ballooning debt. Ratings agency S&P Global is flagging it as a risk, saying it will probably shift the state's AA+ credit rating down. Of course, one of the key questions in the stadium debate has been, how do we get there? And will there be gridlock in the city on game day? Well, to start with, there'll be no public car park at the stadium. Punters will be encouraged to catch a bus, ferry, ride a bike or walk. There will be park and ride facilities in outer Hobart suburbs and rapid bus services closer to the city. The traffic modelling in the report actually presumes 60% of patrons will use public transport on game day or night. Under that scenario, developers liken traffic congestion to a typical weekday morning during peak hour. A large portion of the stadium budget funds the roof, $190 million. The Macquarie Point CEO points out that not having a roof would create costly issues and design challenges, including disruptive light towers and noise problems.
If we were to look at an alternative without a roof, we would still require that solid annulus, and it would need to be a bit higher to get the weather protection for the drip zone across the seating bowl, and it would need to stretch out a bit further.
So how much will the stadium actually be used? The report estimates the ground will host events on at least 35 to 38 days per year. Most of those are likely to be sport, including cricket and rugby, along with one full stadium concert and one smaller concert, plus an event like boxing or monster trucks every second year.